last name?
Schmidt.
Schmidt. And Tommy Marquardt, and we're going to be going over a lot of NFL stuff for the upcoming season. Mason, you want to start with your semifinal picks?
Sure. I think for the NFC, it will be same as last year with the Seahawks and Packers. I think the Packers will move on, and the AFC, I think it will be the Falcons and
Falcons are in the NFC.
What am I thinking? Not the Falcons. Patriots and I think the Broncos. And I think the Broncos will move on.
All right. Who's your Super Bowl winner?
Packers.
All right. I'm going to agree with you on the NFC. I'm going to say Seattle versus Green Bay. I'm going to say Seattle over Green Bay in the NFC. And in the AFC, I'm going to say Denver versus Indianapolis. I'm going to say Indianapolis moves on. And I say the Super Bowl is Seattle over Indianapolis. Ben?
Good picks. So for me, for the NFC, I have the same as Mason. We have Green Bay and Seattle. I think it's going to be in Green Bay. And I think Green Bay moves on to the Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers. And then in the AFC, I think this year, I think the Ravens are going to make it back to the AFC Championship. And they're going to face the Patriots again. But this time I think the Ravens move on to the Super Bowl, and it's Ravens-Packers. And my Super Bowl pick is the Packers.
All right, good picks, guys. We're gonna go over some fantasy busts and some fantasy gems for this season. You want to start with your busts or your gems?
Sure. I'll start with my busts. I think this year, DeMarco Murray. He's not gonna have a bad year, but considering his stats from last year, I think his stock is definitely gonna downgrade. He's gonna be a high pick, but for his value, I think he's like a 6th rounder this year.
All right, how about one gem?
Gems, let's see. Gem, I think Kevin White, for a reason. The Bears, aerial attack was pretty strong last year, even with the struggling quarterback in Jay Cutler. I think Jay Cutler will improve. He's been working hard this offseason, and after the loss of Brandon Marshall, I think Kevin White can easily come into the lineup and be a huge key. Another bust.
I got a bust.
You got
All
a
right,
bust.
one bust, one gem.
Now, every single person will probably think I'm crazy for saying this, but my number one bust is going to be Odell. Because, one, the Madden curse, and two, I think defenses are going to start figuring him out and be able to keep him from bringing in the long passes and putting up a lot of fantasy points this season.
And do you have one gem?
Yes, my gem is Jordy Nelson. I think he will have another breakout, awesome year. He's got a great quarterback thrown to him, and I think he will be awesome for fantasy owners.
All right, I have one bust, one gem. My gem is Le'Veon Bell. He had a great season last year. I think he's not even at his ceiling yet. I think he can just get better. I think Le'Veon Bell would be a great pick this year, so it probably won't end that way. I think a bust is DeMarco Murray, like you said, because I have a feeling last year was Adrian Peterson and Ray Rice. I have a feeling not DeMarco Murray will get into a scandal. I'm not saying that, but I have a feeling he's going to get hurt. I think he's going to be that player who's a high pick and is going to get hurt because he does have a high history of injuries, as you said. But that is all the time we have for Texas Talk NFL Previews Edition. For Mason Leone and Ben Schmidt. I am Tommy Marquardt. Goodbye.